What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today you're going to be watching some gameplay over here using the Dark Matter Mac 10 on Crossroads Strike. Yes, I'm a Dark Matter sweat, and is the camo good looking? Not particularly, but you know what? I did it, and sue me. I want to try something a little different at the start of my videos now. I want to give you guys a comment question of the day, just so I have something more specific to read in the comments, because I get a lot of comments now. I'm not trying to brag or anything, but there's a good amount to the point where I can't always respond. So at least if you guys answer the comment question of the day or whatever, I can easily read that and give my thoughts on it if we agree or not. So my comment question of the day today is: are you invested in the stock market, particularly in GameStop? I just want to know, and feel free to let me know in the comments if you are or not, and if you don't want to answer that, that's cool too. Today's video is going to be about Driftor. I don't know if you guys are subscribed to him or what, but he has made a pretty bold statement, if you weren't aware, where he basically says that he's on the brink, like very, very close to quitting Warzone, most likely forever. We don't know for how long or whatever, and of course, he can come back. I just want to talk about the impact of it and kind of my thoughts on Driftor in the beginning, just because some of you guys may not be aware. Some of you guys, most of you guys probably don't know my thoughts on him, and I just want to talk about him. So let's get into it. So personally, this might surprise you guys, but I've actually been watching YouTube since, oh boy, probably 2011, maybe 2012. I've pretty much been watching, Call of Duty, sports stuff, a lot of YouTube stuff, since the old days. A lot of the older games I used to play, like Hearthstone, I think some Pokemon games and stuff like that. I used to watch a lot of YouTube, basically. And so back in the day, back in Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, I'd watch like Thunder, Driftor, I think Blame Truth uploaded then. I'm not exactly sure, but a lot of the OG commentators, a lot of the guide channels, people like Xbox Ahoy, even Woody's Gamertag, the old like 2011, 2012 crew. And so Driftor was one of the people I watched, and I have a tremendous amount of respect for this dude. I think he's, sticks with games that he may not be passionate about. He does his best to be like, a voice for the community. I know he gets accused of being a shill a lot and stuff like that. And I'm not saying like he never shills. Of course, I've seen him shill. I've seen him promote games that I doubt he plays. I've seen him promote products that I think everyone would promote for money, but like, let's just say what it is. I'm pretty sure he's shilled before, but at the same time, I do have a tremendous amount of respect for this dude. I do think he has his morals. I don't think he's always a sellout, and I think he's just honest. I think that's the best way to put it, for the most part. Not all the time, like I said before. I think he does have his shill moments, but he's pretty honest comparatively to some other YouTubers. And so basically, I'm going to link the video in the description, but essentially he just says that there's so many hackers in Warzone that he wants to quit, right? He just says he runs into cheaters every single game, apparently. I think that's what he said, if I'm, remembering correctly. And that's a little bit of an exaggeration in my opinion, just based on like my playtime, my experience. Of course, YouTube and Twitch are not my job, so, he probably plays way more than me, probably 5 to 10 times more than me. So obviously his results could be skewed, much more accurate, whatever. But in my personal experience and in my skill bracket, I don't see as many cheaters, or I'm not as quick to jump on the, cheating bandwagon. Like, oh, this guy's got laser accuracy, he's cheating. I think a lot of people jump to that. I'm not saying Driftor does, but I feel like you can't run into a cheater every single match. That's a little too hyperbolic. This is my opinion. Maybe you guys feel the same way as him. Maybe you think that there's always someone cheating and in your lobbies. And, if that's the case, then I guess I have to eat my words. Before I get into kind of his impact of leaving, or supposedly leaving, I want to talk about some competitors, because he does mention that as well. Some of the biggest competitors would be Apex Legends, Fortnite, Blackout. Honestly, if Blackout was still like a thing, but sadly it's not. I really wish Blackout was a thing. I tweeted about the other day. I was just like, please make Blackout a thing in 2021 and, remastered or whatever. It would just be cool. But yeah, I don't think we're getting that anytime soon. Regarding Apex Legends, personally, I like Apex Legends. Like my channel kind of grew a lot from Apex Legends guides. I thought the developers of Apex Legends had the players in mind, when building it, when constructing the game. I think they had the players in mind, from, very random things like pinging, fall damage, like weapon attachments being like easily detectable by your gun. I just think Respawn did a good job with that game. They did a good job with Titanfall 2 also. Like I posted a video on that the other day. That video did pretty well. The only negative thing about Apex, in my opinion, is just the lack of content / the fact that it's a little too repetitive. You know, say what you want about Warzone. Not every game is super repetitive. I honestly feel like Apex is just too repetitive. I don't know if it's the lack of modes, the map, or the player count. I don't know what it is, but Warzone just feels more diverse, you know. Like I used to spend hours and hours on Saturdays and Sundays, like last year or whatever, when I was not playing Modern Warfare multiplayer. I used to spend hours in Warzone just trying to get dubs, and you know, you could just keep playing for hours and hours. Like even if you win, you want to play again. If you lose, you obviously want to play again. Like it was just such a, you know, good system. And I don't know, like I said, maybe it's the maps, maybe it's like the meta. At least last year's meta was good. The Cold War kind of ruined the meta, but that's a different conversation. So personally, I wouldn't mind, you know, if you went to Apex, or if a lot of people went to Apex. The other opportunity, in my opinion, would be Fortnite, and I just can't watch Fortnite. That's just for me. You know, if Driftor goes to Fortnite, I'm not watching him. Just Fortnite is just not for me. I feel like the skill gap in Fortnite is just like way too big at this point. Like for new players, obviously there's skill-based matchmaking, but like, you know, if you want to get like quote unquote good, like building, shooting and stuff like that, like there's so much to learn, so much to adapt to. I don't know, it's just not for me. It's a little too quick for me. I really feel like it's for like teenagers and kids in school, and that's not me anymore. So I don't know, Fortnite's not for me. Like I said, Apex I'd be good with. And besides those two, I really can't think of any other like competitors for Warzone. Like what would you upload if you're not going to do Warzone, you know, if you're like a battle royale channel? So I don't know, man. Like personally, I agree with him. I've made countless videos on Warzone cheaters. I've talked about how they needed an anti-cheat for I don't even know how many videos at this point. I know Driftor has too. I remember watching a video from him from like 7 months ago or something, where he said the exact same thing. He said like, what, 2 days ago, he said that Warzone needs an anti-cheat. The hacking situation is getting bad, whatever. And nothing really has happened, right? I don't know. Like, has cheating gotten easier? Has cheating gotten worse or better? Like, I don't really know. I feel like the cheating situation has probably gotten worse since he made that video 7 months ago. And I don't know, man. Like he says in his video, the only thing Infinity Ward has said is please don't cheat. And that's probably one of the most pathetic things I've ever heard from like a $1 billion company, or, you know, at least from Activision or whatever. It's pretty sad, right? It's pretty sad that that's all you got. Please don't cheat, saying to the COD community. Like, I don't know. It's sad. It's really dumb, because Warzone is their cash cow. It's how they make so much money. It's ridiculous how little they care for it and how little they want to like protect it. You know, you'd figured you'd want to protect your cash cow as much as possible, but Activision, Raven, whoever it is, they don't really seem to have that interest in mind. Now, what is this going to mean for the community overall? Honestly, probably not a lot, you know, for being honest. Driftor, I mean, he says in his own video, but like, he's not exactly like the top of the crop, you know. He's not like getting, I don't know, 500,000 viewers on Twitch, you know. He's not like impacting everything. At the same time though, he is an influencer, he is pretty big, and his move could make others move in the same direction, moving away from Warzone, right? I think a lot of people have had enough. I made a video on Nick Merckx wanting to quit too. I feel like if enough people band together and do this, it's quite possible that you know, we could actually get the attention of Activision. If people just stop streaming, people just stop playing their game on Twitch or YouTube or whatever. Like I said before, I think there's a good chance that something actually gets done. Maybe the reason that nothing's getting done is because their player count's going up, or because people are still having fun. I don't know, man. Like, something's probably got to happen, because honestly, Warzone's just getting unplayable, you know? Like, a lot of people are trying to dip out. A lot of people are cheating, and it's just ruining the experience overall for everyone. I'm sure you've run into cheaters. I'm sure I've run into cheaters. Sometimes we're not sure, but you know what? At the end of the day, it is what it is. That's basically going to do it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, make sure to leave a comment. Are you invested in GameStop? That's the comment question of the day. Follow me on Twitch. I'm also streaming pretty often these days now, because I am on that Zombies Dark Ether grind. So links in the description for that. Again, Twitter, Twitch, Discord, all that stuff's in the description. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I do appreciate that. So with all that being said, hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and peace out.